The Atiku Abubakar campaign will not work with Governor Nyesom Wike because campaign officials believe that the Rivers State governor is already in bed with the All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Okay, the group reports that Wike is expected to address a press conference on Friday. The press conference follows Thursday's meeting with stakeholders in the Rivers State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). At that meeting, Wike had pledged to continue his agitation within the PDP for the removal of Senator Iyorchia Ayu as national chairman of the party. It is a demand that has been rebuffed by Atiku Abubakar, who has insisted that he has no capacity to force Ayu out of his job. Other stakeholders and party grandees have backed Atiku, citing what they claim is the inconvenience of removing a national chairman within weeks of a national election campaign. Chief Olisametu has spoken in that vein, telling GWG that the South was not disadvantaged in the PDP as has been alleged by the Wike group. Ahead of the press conference on Friday, promised by Wike to articulate his stance, a senior operative within the Atiku camp told GWG that they can never trust Wike irrespective of what he would say at the press conference. Of course, no one trusts Wike again, and no matter what he says, we can never trust him. We know that he is working with Tinubu, and whatever agreement we reach with him will only be to aid the deal with Tinubu, the senator associate of Atiku told GWG. GWG reports that the crisis in the party erupted after the national convention when Wike lost his bid for the presidential ticket of the PDP and laid the demand for the resignation of Ayu on the claim that the national chairman was biased in his conduct. However, the allegation that Wike is already in bed with Tinubu is one that Atiku camp is bound to define the relationship between the various political actors. Of course, it cannot be trusted. It cannot be trusted again. Somebody who was just moving. What was he trying to do? And my question is that even if Ayu or whatever they call him, the chairman of the party, if he leaves, does it mean Wike will not be happy? Does it mean he's going to open his heart to work for Atiku? I doubt it. The reason why this man is doing all this is because he didn't get it. Because to me, he's not fighting for the people. All of them are the same. It's not as if Atiku is even better off, because when you want to look it from the other angle, all of them are just fighting for themselves. If you want to look at it from the other angle, because according to what Wike was saying, or what he's still saying, is that they had an agreement, and it is that agreement that Atiku is not fulfilling, is what is making him go crazy. That no, they agreed that yes, if Atiku becomes the party candidate, Ayu will resign, and that was they agreed. But all of a sudden, they are now changing it. Some people are of the opinion that this is very close to campaign period. It is so expensive to do this kind of a thing, but people are not asking. But they ought to have known that even if since Atiku becomes the candidate of the party, they knew quite alright that the time will be so short. Then why did he agree that? Because normally, once the flag bearer is from a particular region, definitely all other elective position will be distributed among other regions, not with the same party. And some people are still bringing the argument that what, it is always like that, because the person that left the position was a secondus, which was from the south. So, and they had already done that before the primaries. Ayu had already emerged as the chairman of the party from a southerner. So all of them, if not that Wike is just looking for trouble, because now they are saying, if Atiku wins at the end of the day, let them even do this election first. And that is exactly what Fayoshi is even saying. Let them even win election first. Once they win election, they can come back to come and fight. They will continue their fight. I will just see these people. But Wike is saying that if they cannot keep this agreement when they came to him, since Atiku said if he becomes the flag bearer of the party, that definitely Ayu will resign. That was what they had as an agreement. So if they could not keep, or they can't still keep that agreement, how do you expect them to believe? But I think since everything is now open for everybody to see, this is what people have agreed after the election, if he wins, because at the end of the possibility that they are going to win is not even there. It's not even there. Nobody knows who is going to win, who is not going to win. For Obi to win, it's so dicey. For Tinubu to come and say, yes, I'm going to win, it's not guaranteed. For Atiku to say, oh, he's the one that will win, it's not guaranteed. So let's see what happens at the end of the election. But as we know, these guys are just fighting for themselves. They are not fighting for Nigerians. And Wike himself is not even fighting for the South. He's fighting for his self-interest. And that is it. Nobody is going to convince anybody or tell any other person otherwise. When I pity Wike is finished politically. Do you think he's finished politically? Wike and his co-travelers should go either APC or Labour Party. We care less. I agree we can move without Wike. Wike is not fighting for Southerners. He's fighting for his own selfish interest. PDP can move without him. Okay. Much more. Agree we can do without a Wike. The two great Jagaban of Nigeria politics, the two great Democrats. Nice one for equity, fairness, justice, and united Nigeria. Congratulations to all APC northern governors and leaders who see the need to shift power to the south without any condition or controversy. Oh, they shifted it, and this their Muslim ticket is even their own biggest problem. They don't even know how they are going to come about it. They are struggling so much to convince people, but that is not it. This is a good bye kiss to Atiku adventurism in politics, because he will go back to Dubai, where he belongs. He's a loser who delights in accepting defeat and gets paid off because he is defending the interests of PDP, not those thieves in government who wrecked Jonathan's government and migrated to APC only to come back as a turncoats to distort Southern chance of taking power come 2023. History will not forget Atiku's deception. He is truly a Cameroonian, as alleged. Good, God help Nigeria. Of course, he has a deal with Tinubu. That is why he's holding PDP to ransom. The same man telling us that if he wanted to leave PDP, he would have left PDP because Tinubu promised him senatorial seat. I was just like, so from but in the long run, he said he rejected that offer because that was not what he wanted. Of course, you can move, but where you move to is the issue. Back to Dubai, country home, or Aso Rock. Yes, we can move without Wike. The sign is so clear. Tinubu is a master strategist. All the strategists, I hate hearing it. You can't tell me that all of you are smart. This one is this. And yet your country is nowhere to be found. Your country, you can't even boast. Can Tinubu go outside this country? Is he even known outside the country as somebody that can be respected? Can he even lecture? Can he even say something meaningful? Is it just for them to be deceiving their people, to be working against the people, scamming the people, lording it over the people? That is just the kind of being strategic they always ascribe to themselves. For all of you who think Tinubu is so smart, he's not smart. If they are all smart, we have all of them at different levels or different regions, and yet they cannot come together. Shame on all of them. Shame on all of them. Shame on all of them. So who is deceiving who? He's a strategist. His strategist, nothing. No. His strategist, nothing. It's all those who are cowards and those who do not even know their left from their right. Those who have relegated themselves. Those who do not, if you don't believe in yourself, that is why you will not be elevating all these people who don't have integrity. Well, with the appointment of Yaya Bello, all Christians in the north would vote Tinubu. Because Christians love Yaya Bello. Like, seriously, the youth, women, and persons with disability would also vote him. Oh, my dear, Can you repeat what you just said again? That Christians love Yaya Bello. In fact, for your information, Yaya Bello is a minus in Tinubu's campaign strategy. I don't know where this one is coming from. Christians love Yaya Bello. How? Somebody that cannot pay salary. So all the Christians that were not paid, he has not paid their salary. So those ones, they love him because because of what? I don't understand. The sense in Wike's arguments against PDP and its rapport with APC and Labour Party is nothing more than a bundle of contradictions. Obnobbing with APC, whose current president, national chairman, Senate presidents are all northerners, and Labour Party, whose presidential candidate, national chairman, and director general of the presidential campaign are all southerners, leaves no one in doubt about the insincerity of Wike and group. Their battle cry is nothing more than selfish desires and arm twisting. Atiku is good to go without Wike. Good luck campaign for himself. Atiku should do the same too. He campaigned for himself. The question is that, did you win? Did you win? So guys, let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.